Well, it's going good now. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me. Literally just started the live, so nobody's here yet. But I really hope you guys can hear me. Yes! What does my collective need to hear for their highest good? Divine benevolent spirits, let there be none of me, all of you. Use my vessel as a channel to communicate your message for the collective's highest good. Okay. So I do see some of you are moving away or moving into calmer waters here. Moving away from this energy. Five of Pentacles, lack. Feels like lack of support. You're moving away. I just heard you're not putting up with shit anymore. You're not putting up with 111 at a time. Yeah, you're standing in your power. You're not putting up with anything that's misaligned with your soul anymore. You're not putting up with anything that gives you fear, right? So I love this. I love this for you, collective. I really do. You're not putting up with bullshit that doesn't align with your soul. If it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel God, right? So you're like, if it doesn't feel good, it's not godly to you. It doesn't feel right in your heart. It doesn't feel like truth in your heart. And I love, oh my God, look at that. Grand Rich Rising, hello, baby. Rich Rising to you. There is somebody who feels like a failure. It's not your energy. It seems like somebody who, like, they failed to get you, or like you're the one who got away. Let's see. Let's see what these index cards. So that goes with the message, right? Admitted when they were wrong. You just wanted somebody to admit when they were wrong. Ooh, I really need to free my mind this year. I really need to free my mind. So this is somebody who could not admit when they were wrong. Some of you have recalled your starseed oath. Somebody who you were connected with did not appreciate your time, energy, and attention. And this caused you to be sick, y'all. You were sick. For some of you, it's sinuses. For some of you, it's coughing, dry coughing. It was oh my God, your energy was being drained from you. So I don't know if it was last year. You remember when you were sick, right? It was because somebody was draining your energy whenever you were sick. I mean, of course, I feel like there was some self-care that was not, I'm chewing a bubble gum. Get out my business. Anyway, I see you got the victory here. Yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be significant. Your prayers are starting to unfold. Oh, the tea, child, the tea. Your prayers are starting to unfold. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Give me just a second. Hey, y'all. Hey, babies. Hey, y'all. I love y'all. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Okay? Let me get the message out, y'all. Shake us. What does that mean? This is my first time on YouTube Live. Y'all, show me the ropes. Okay? So your prayers are starting to be unfolding. Some of you guys prayed for support. And now people are coming into your life, or you have people in your life now that are supporting you, right? So it feels like either emotional support, telling you you're doing good, telling you that you're just fine how you are, whatever. You have support now. So a group of people thought that you never cut them off here. Excuse me. This could be a group of people or one person. Oh, Lord. Ain't getting shit. Oh, my God. Ain't getting shit here. Scapegoat. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius could be significant. I'm seeing that somebody tried to close your heart. Because, you know, we receive through our heart space. If your heart isn't open enough, right, you can't receive. So the energy that I'm feeling is you had a fist that was closed because you did not want to get hurt. But you also can't receive love with a closed fist. So there was a energy of apathy, of like, meh, whatever, right? And it was literally because somebody tried to hurt your heart. So this is not conscious here. I am a soul seer. I don't speak to people on a surface level. I speak to people's souls. So this person did not consciously know what they were doing. They consciously knew that they were getting over on you. They consciously knew that you were like one of the sweetest people they ever met. But unconsciously, the energy within their vessel knew that if it closed up your ability to receive love, then you would never be able to be that heart-centered leader that you came to earth to be. Yeah, they try to hurt your inner child here is what I'm seeing here. With this being in reverse, they tried to hurt your inner child. So I'm going to see what I can pick up psychically from you guys, collective. It feels like you don't have time to fuck around. It feels like now you know how important your energy is. Now you know exactly what you come into a space with. You know that you come into a space with a grounded presence. You know that you come into a space emitting a frequency of love. So nowadays, the energy is, I'm not accepting anybody who's fake ass genuine. I'm not accepting anybody who's breadcrumbing. And I'm not accepting anybody who cannot match or elevate my frequency, the energy that I bring. And that is so important because in your early life, like, you were groomed to be a people pleaser. You were groomed to see how can you appease everyone else, make everyone else comfortable, make everyone else happy, make mommy happy, make daddy feel like a man or whatever. You wanted to like do that. You wanted to appease everyone, and your heart came off like that. But when you started to turn your heart inward and to give yourself some of that love that you've been giving other people, your life is changing. Now, I want to say this. You've been doing the work, the inner work, the inner service to yourself. You've been doing it. Now, the outer realm is nothing more than the past, right? Because your imagination or the energy is the present. When it manifests, it's the past. If something has to manifest, it's already happened. It's already said and done. So with you doing the inner service to yourself, now your tangible physical, it has nothing to do but to conform to what you to the ideas that you have about yourself now, to the ideas that you have about others now. Now your reality will show that, right? What the fuck is in my mouth? So at one point in time, sorry, let me respond to you guys. Hello, babies. Hello. So yeah, back what I was saying. It's the energy of, is it finna rain? You guys could be going through a lot of cleansing. Whenever you feel the need to cry, just cry. Because you may not even have a reason to cry. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, why do you have to have a reason to cry? But you may not even have a reason to cry. But unconsciously, it's your soul trying to cleanse itself with your tears. It's a lot of emotions and stuff that you held in. And they need to come out. Bliss is an emotion that takes up a lot of space. So you need to release more of that. In the shower, cry. Like, don't stop yourself from crying, because with the 4 wands, it's making space for the celebration. Yeah, your soul is trying to release that emotional energy that was stuck in your body from trauma, and it's doing that by crying. Yeah, baby. Let me see. Beautiful. Is it beautiful? One. Aidenly. I'm gonna just call you beautiful, baby. Thank you so much for being here. Well, yeah, it would be great for you to cry. And oh, Mashana! I knew that energetic signature. Hey, baby. Hey, my sweet baby. I'm so happy you here. Okay. So, you see I'm smiling ear to ear, girl. Stop looking at me. Okay, anyway. Basically, yeah, that'll be really helpful for you. Like, definitely. And I'm not just talking to Mashana here. This is a collective message. Whatever all of you need to hear right now, it will be really great for you guys to cry. I feel it. So with this year ending, the year of the 9, which is closing out old cycles. Oh my God. Whew. You're releasing so much from your throat. Oh my God, bitch. What the fuck? As a channel, I really do feel y'all's energy in my body. You're releasing so much out of the throat. And also out of the heart space through the throat. You were in a space where you didn't believe in your own power. And you still don't know how great you are. You are going to be revealed to yourself. And it seems like you're going to be revealed to yourself as you reveal yourself to others. Whew, I'm kind of wheezing now. Damn. Excuse me. Is you okay? Okay. Oh, Lord. Whew. Hopefully that inhaler does me better. Because it's kind of cold out here, and that little cough just got me. Whew. because my chest is out. Hold on, let me get my inhaler one more time. Whew, okay. Wow. I'm a smoker, y'all, so whenever I cough and it's cold outside, my lungs are like, bitch, no. You already smoke. We're not breathing in cold air. So yeah. The wheeziness is going away a little bit. I'm so called to this deck here. Yeah, the seasons are shifting for you guys. So we're leaving a cycle 9 year, and we are going into a 10 year. And a 10 year is basically, it's ending. Wow. They don't have a choice here. Yeah, a 10 year is basically a 1 year. So the energy it has been, or it's going to be very dense. As this month closes out, we're moving through some really dense energy. And it's because, when I say dense energy, I mean heavy energy. I mean feeling like not getting out of bed, feeling like what's the point, feeling like you're tired, feeling exhausted, feeling sorrow, feeling grief, feeling lack. Dense, right? It's been really dense. And it's because we're moving through the dense into the higher frequency. But I mean, it's just like whenever you had your first spiritual awakening, whenever you first became someone who had a higher frequency, then what happened? People with a lower frequency began to target you. And it's because things are happening sooner when you started to focus on you, right? And their mission is to stop your mission or to delay your mission, right? Delayed blessing. There's a delayed blessing here. What is this delayed blessing? A divine masculine, a love offer. Somebody who is ascending just like you. What is this here? Some of you may have a masculine or a feminine already. This is a divine counterpart. Yeah. It's feeling like a divine masculine here. So this delayed blessing, or this is a surprise to you that it's been delayed. Why has this been delayed here? It feels like there is a divine masculine energy out there for you. There's a divine feminine out there for you, gentlemen. And it has been delayed because the people that you have had close relationships with, they have purposefully tried to make you not trust people. There is also a masculine energy here. This is a overbearing mother or overprotective mother or father. They know that whenever you find your soulmate, your divine union, that you're going to move away and start your empire. And this is why your ability to have healthy relationships have been targeted. How have they been targeted? The people in your life that were supposed to give you meaningful relationships, siblings, family, parental figures. Nobody showed you a healthy relationship. Nobody told you what it was. Nobody had one with you. That's how they're targeted. Because this is the exact same way that most of the chosen ones, anointed ones, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't really care about labels because, I mean, I'm a multidimensional being. So whatever you want to call it, most of us, people like you and me, we haven't had a single fucking good relationship in our life. Just gonna say it. And if you have, I bet it was recently. I'm in one right now for the first time in my fucking life. And I still got PTSD when it comes to love. So, you are a sweetheart. And this person wanted you to be in the influence of conflict. When I say conflict, I mean over-explaining. They wanted you to over-explain yourself. To continue, like, no, it's actually not this, it's this. Like, no, let me justify my beliefs to you. Like, no. There is no need to explain yourself because this is what that was doing. Your spiritual wealth, every time you explained yourself to somebody who was dedicated to misunderstanding you, womp, womp, womp. And that's when the rage came. If you have a heart like mine, a soul like mine, a type of kindness and understanding of people like I do, or even on some level, even if it's not as strong as my ability to understand people or whatever, if you have a heart like mine, an open heart, if you are somebody who embodies love and you try your best to treat people right, there is a rage within you. And it's something fierce. It's something nasty. It's something vindictive. And it's because of your heart. And it's because every single person used you for your heart. Everyone. Everyone. Every single one. You try to better people and they were using you. That's where the rage comes from. The rage comes from you caring about how other people feel and considering how other people feel, but nobody ever considered how you felt. The rage is why. Why is everyone so... I need you to cultivate that rage. Cultivate it. We have the same rage. I wouldn't be able to see it in you if I didn't have it in myself. Use the rage as fuel. For example, what I'm doing, the way that I use it as fuel is whenever I post a video, I say this is going to help somebody else with a heart like mine to get out of the situation that's using them and draining them faster than I ever did. That's my motivation. That's why when I do readings, people end up crying. People end up moving on. People end up embodying their highest timeline. That's why. I'm finna choke. You can't talk around this fucking community. You can't talk around this community. So move around. You cannot talk freely, authentically. Oh my God. the looks that people give you, it makes you want to shut up. If you cannot talk authentically around people, get the fuck from around them. Because it means that they have a mask on. And somebody who has a mask on that is screwed onto their face so tight that they don't even know it's a mask, that they think it's them. Karmic feminine. If you're around people and you feel like you can't talk, you can't express yourself, it is because nobody there cares, respects, values authenticity in themselves or others. If they do this to themselves, if people do this to themselves, your energy feels that. So you do this to yourself too. You can't be around them. Love spell in reverse. People who don't love themselves can't love you. If they love themselves, they wouldn't be doing this. I feel the sorrow and I feel the pit in your fucking chest. You don't want to be the bad guy. So, okay. Be the good guy to these people. And continue to suppress yourself around them. And whenever you, 77, too damn old to go back, you'll realize who the bad guy was. And it was you. For inflicting the same abuse on yourself. For holding yourself back. So unless you want to come do this thing in another life, talk to me in another life, I'm going to be in a man's body next time because I am so tired of getting periods. And guess what? I'm going to be on this earth with you telling you the same thing. So I'll see you then. Unless we're going to end this cycle now. Whenever you get out of this body, this vessel, this ego, your soul will immediately look down at your life and say, well, shit. I got wrapped up in the program. Got to come back. So you will. And I will too. Because I came down here to do this shit. I mean, it's like, I've already ascended. I came down here to help y'all. Like, no tea, no shade. I don't know why the fuck I'm down here. Because I almost myself before I could even help y'all ass. So, in the next life, I'm going to have to go through all the trials and tribulations again, just so I can overcome them again, just so I can help you overcome them again, except I'm going to be in a male's body because I'm tired of running with titties and I'm tired of having a period. And we're going to have this talk again. So if you're okay with that, then I'll see you in 2080 or whenever we choose to come back. See you then. Okay? Like, seriously. We are eternal beings. If you don't do it now, you're going to do it in another life. Do it now. So, this community wants you like this. They want you with a please help sign. And it's because people who have no depth, they cannot offer you emotional stability. They cannot offer you emotional transparency. They can offer you money. So where's their power? In you needing money. So yes, if you ever ask for advice, they're not giving you good advice. They're not giving you advice that will help your pockets. If you ever need anything, they're going to give you just enough to come back asking for more. Like, oh, I'm like $100 late on my light bill. Can you help me? And they give you $100. It's like, thank you. But motherfucker, if I couldn't pay my light bill and you gave me $100, what? I got $0 after I pay my light bill. I still need gas money. I still need a little blunt or something. If you got it, why you couldn't send 200? And then these are people who would say, well, whenever you asked me, I gave it to you. You know, just to say that. You have never thrown what you did for somebody in their face. Never. If you are around people who are doing things to you that you would not do to them or anybody else, there's an issue. This whole message has been about clearing out the sorrow, the stagnation, the dependency, so you can step into and be filled with the love, the bliss, the security. When people see my face, their soul wants a shift. My voice will activate that shift in them. But in order to shift timelines, in order to shift experiences, in order to shift the way that you perceive your life, you have to collapse the ideas that you had about yourself, about your life, about others first. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you right now. The idea that you're currently collapsing about yourself is, I don't have nobody else to support me or to whatever. If it's 8 billion people on this world, how do you not have nobody else? Are you trying to get other people? Your heart space has to be open enough to even ask for that. So if you like this because you assume that people will reject you, how are you a vibrational match to somebody who is looking for love or open to receiving? If you're not open to receiving rejection, how are you open to receiving love? If you're not open to receiving hurt, how are you open to receiving love? You're not. That's a hard realization. But yeah, it takes courage. Now, let's see what type of life did your soul come here to live. This is what I teach in my timeline embodiment class. The first thing we do is pinpoint your desired life. What type of life did your soul come here to live? Collective. Okay. Your soul came here to live a life of love, an abundance of love, intense friendships, a loving family, joy, inner peace. Your soul came here to find your soulmate, to count on your friends, to trust in your friendships, your family, yourself. Your soul came here to finally let that guard down and open your heart. And it came here to live a life surrounded by love quickly. So this is why a lot of the lessons that you had to learn about love and about yourself came at your adolescence. Because as a soul, you came into a family that was not surrounded by genuine, unconditional love. You were born into a family that represented what you wanted to change or embody in the world. They showed you unrequited and conditional love. You were supposed to take that and be the unconditional. Be the true love. You were supposed to take that, the ashes that they gave you, and turn them into gold. Your soul chose your family because you are the person in the generation that will change the dynamic of the entire lineage. So if you're supposed to shake shit up, if you're supposed to point out the interference or whatever, if you're supposed to point out the bullshit, do you think your family will support you? The same lineage that you're supposed to clean shit up, you think the ones that fucked it up gonna support you? You think they're gonna be there for you? You're teaching them love just by being it. These people knew when you were a child that they had no capability to meet you where you were. You were loving and affectionate as a child. You probably got your ass whooped for wanting to hug people. As a toddler, they probably pushed your ass down because you were trying to touch on them and show affection to them. You think they're going to support you? Listen, the same lineage that you're here to clean up, they're going to look at you like, what the fuck are you doing? And put that back under the rug, motherfucker. Your soul came here to live a life of passion. And that's why this dullness, like, it's like your life just seems gray. Because you're meant to live your soul came here to feel intense love, intense. In all directions. Loving what you do for your career, loving who you love, loving your pets, your animals, your friends, loving your family loving you. And when you look around, the love isn't coming from all areas. And it feels dull. It feels like there's no passion. Material success will never make you happy. You can chase the money if you want. I'm telling you right now, when you get the money, when you get the house, you're going to look around, the house ain't going to feel like home. You still going to be bored, except you're going to be rich as fucking bored. After you leave the islands, you're going to come home and down 2 bottles of wine just to feel something. Money will never equivalent what your soul came here to experience. And this is why you get happy before the money. People, the world has taught us that, when you get the money, then you get the happiness. When you get the family and the white picket fence, then you'll get the happiness. No. If you don't have the happiness before the money, when you get the money, it's going to be numb. Why do you think these rich-ass people are having sex with babies? How bored do you have to be? They already tried women. They already tried men. They already tried little girls. They already tried little boys. And now they're doing babies. It's because they're empty within. It doesn't matter if you have a nice suit on if your fucking soul isn't there. Your whole life you probably lived in poverty because you were never supposed to learn. Because you were supposed to learn that money didn't equal happiness. And until you learn that, you're going to stay broke. Because you're looking for happiness and money. Oh, this is a big one for me. Till this day, my ego still tries to come in and say, you don't have no reason to be happy. You still got bills that you need to be worrying about. And I say, you know what? Fuck you. I could be happy right now. I'm happy I could breathe. I'm happy when birds come around me, I feel their presence. I'm happy that when I walk in the forest, I feel the presence of the trees. I'm happy I can look up at the sky and feel my body. I'm happy I can speak authentically now. I'm happy I can look at you, my reflection, and feel understood. And I'm happy you can look at me and feel the same way. I'm happy. And it has nothing to do with money. You really need to learn this. And you need to learn it stat. Because you're carrying a lot. A lot of expectations. If you never grew up watching TV, would you want the house? Would you want the car? Huh? Who put that desire in your head? And why? Why were we taught what success was? Why were we taught that success was a family and a picket fence? It's because if you reproduce, they're going to have more slaves. And if you have a family that you have to provide for, you're going to be at work, ain't you? What is your desire? What is your expectation? Set an expectation for your life. I want a life where I wake up and I feel secure. I don't have to worry about my foundation. I don't have to worry about my passion. I don't have to worry about who I am or who I love. What is your desire? Is it the conditioned desire? Who told you that you wanted a car? Who told you that you wanted that Mercedes-Benz? And what do they get out of saying that all successful people have a Mercedes-Benz? Clock the fucking T. Stop letting them control you. What they're not saying is that even though they're in the Mercedes-Benz, they're looking at people with less money saying, why are you happy? Fuck the Mercedes-Benz. God damn it. Your soul came here to live a life where you wake up and you love others and you feel loved. Fuck the Mercedes Benz. Is that clicking, Steven? Fuck the Mercedes. You're not less than because you don't have what this society says you're supposed to have in order to be successful. Are these rich people happy? If they're happy, why are they fucking babies? Yo, like seriously. Go get a fucking puppy. You don't have to do that to children. They're not happy, yo. They hate themselves and they hate their life. But you down on the ladder like, well, I gotta get up there. I gotta get up there. Fuck that. And stop beating up on yourself because you're not living to the expectations of this fucking society. Fuck it. Fuck. You know how many people looked at me crazy when I said I'm going off grid? One on a time. Do you know how many people looked at me crazy when I said I'm going off grid? When I said I'm living in a tent while I'm building my home? Myself, me and my man? You know how many people looked at me like I'm dumb? And this is why. Me, as a human, I learned what I desired. And what I desired was to wake up, to not have to clock in, to love what I do, to help people every day realize how beautiful, how powerful they are. I chose to wake up every day to be surrounded by trees and nature, to be able to go cut garlic from the garden and make some fucking garlic bread with it, to go cut some collards from the garden, some sugar cane, some bananas, even though it's not banana season right now. That feels good to me. What feels good to you? You can't always go by what this society. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Everything you know is a fucking lie. Everything you know is a lie. Everything you know is a lie. Even the things that you're supposed to like. Even the things that you're supposed to succeed in. Everything you know is a lie. They say go to school. Why? Who benefits from you going to school? You get the knowledge, and they get the what? Some of y'all are saying money. It's not even about money. These people have so much money, it's not about money anymore. It's about control. If you are a billionaire, why would you care about money? It's not about money. It's about control. Because if you spend all your time in the classes, if you spend all your time and your money, doing that, then that's going to build up some importance to you, right? You spent all your time, you invested in yourself, it builds up importance to you. Now, it's different if you're going to school to do something that you genuinely love. It's another thing if you're going to school because you feel like that's the right way that you can get successful. It's a time waster. Okay? Now, I'm not against school. What I am against is believing in the societal tricks. Okay? And I really need you guys to sit with that. Seriously, sit with that. What do I love? So your soul came here to basically be in the energy of being surrounded by love. And now that you know why your soul came to be here, there's no reason why you shouldn't be giving yourself that love. And if you are comparing yourself to other people, if you are comparing yourself to me, if you are competing with other people, if you are downplaying your power, you're not embodying love. Let's do an exercise together. Queen Orbit, hello baby, hi. All right, let's do an exercise together really quick. I'm gonna show y'all what love is. If you feel guided, if you are not driving, please, I suggest you to close your eyes here. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth like you're breathing out a straw. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now with your eyes closed, be there in that nothingness. Float there, you are safe. Shift your consciousness to the nothingness, to just awareness. There's no perceiving, there is just awareness. Now in this nothingness, see a door, sense, feel, see a door appear in front of you. Behind this door, do not open the door. Behind this door is going to be the infant version of you in a carriage. Okay? In the safest room for that infant version of you possible. So just let your subconscious create the room with whatever you feel like baby you would like. And now open the door. Step over the threshold. See the carriage underneath the spotlight. Walk up and walk over yourself. Look down at the carriage. Oh. Pick the baby up in your arms. And just look down at that baby version of you. Feel your purity. Feel your innocence. Look down at that baby and say, I will never tell you that you are not good enough. I will always remind you of your power. I will always ask Spirit for help when you need it. And if I can't help you, I will always make sure that I will reach out to somebody who can. I will never tell you that you're not worth it. I will never use the abuse that you faced as proof that you are not worth it. I hold you in my arms with love. I encourage you to be the best person that you can be every day. I love you with everything in my heart. I love you just as you are. I love you when you're hurting. I love you when you're tired. And I love you right now. And now I want your heart space to open up and see a cord of pink love light connecting from your heart to that infant's heart in your arms. Now deep breaths. With every breath, feel more love pumping from your heart into that infant's heart. See the love going down the tube as pink love light, just like an LED light. See it going down. See that infant's chest filling up with that pink love light from within. And see the infant expand into the pink love energy and then turn into particles and go all back into your heart. See the cord disintegrate into love particles back into your heart and feel the integration. Feel the immense love that you have for yourself. Feel the need to protect your purity. Feel the need to protect your sovereignty. Now let's close this out with some closing messages here. Yeah. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes, wiggle your toes, feel your body here. So, give me just a second. So, Spirit, what does the collective need to hear at this point here? So, collective, spiritually, energetically, your accelerated motion has slowed down because your passion has not been ignited. Spiritually, energetically, you haven't been in a space of feeling passion. This goes back to that dullness that I talked about. The material harvest is not here in the physical. We know this. And there is a transformation that has been delayed. Your spiritual strength has been depleted. Spiritually, you feel like you have already failed. So, Spirit wanted to correct me. You felt like you already failed energetically. Physically, emotionally, you're moving out of this emotional loss here. You're still having some memories of love and hope. So, the spiritual aspect, your soul felt defeated because you have so many lovely memories of love with these people, these environments, these groups, these family members, these parents. There's so many memories of love. And there was so much hope that you had. You had so much hope that your life would change, that these people would change, therefore changing your life. And with shadow coming out in reverse, you didn't face your shadow until now, which is the parts of you that you have kept hidden, right? The part of you that you have kept hidden that you're now facing is the part of you that wanted connection so bad that you would want to connect with somebody who you could not even be authentic around with the throat chakra. Okay. And what was also hidden from you that you are now facing is your solar plexus chakra being in reverse. So there was a distorted energy in your solar plexus. The solar plexus is the right to feel. Wait, no, is it feel? Oh, do is what you do. So it's also your sense of identity when it comes to how you show up for yourself and others. So this feels like you choosing to be around people, choosing to hold on so tightly to connections that did not 100% mark all the boxes. This distorted your solar plexus energy. It made you think less of yourself. And it's all because you were not matched emotionally here. With the spiritual union card coming out, you were not matched emotionally. And now, Spirit is saying that you must choose wisely when it comes to your emotions. Choose the route where you're not suffering in silence anymore. Choose the open route. Choose spiritual strength. Okay? There's a scenario coming up here. So let's say that you look up on Facebook for any events in your area because you want to get out the house, you want to make friends, things like that, right? So you look up events. You find one that's like a event for pottery or something like that, and you go. So when you show up, you are immediately met with the energy of, this isn't for me. But you stay. You choose to stay. So, as you're staying, you start to feel more and more uncomfortable. And as you feel uncomfortable, you're noticing it. You're asking yourself, well, why am I uncomfortable? But you haven't done anything about it because you're still there, right? Right. And then somebody comes up to you while you're making pottery and they say, hey, have you ever been to one of these events before? Because I normally don't see you here. And you say, no, I actually haven't. It's my first time. I just wanted to make some friends here. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, this event is normally just for like the same people who always come. And you're like, well, it's my first time here and I'm enjoying it so far, so I'm happy I did come. And the person says, oh, really? Well, you didn't bring a friend. You seem kind of lonely, right? So they acknowledge the fact that you're by yourself and that you seem lonely, but they're not offering to be a friend. They're not offering to sit with you. They're not offering to talk to you. They're just asking questions and things like that. Right? Choosing wisely in this scenario would be you getting up, getting the fuck out. Because in this next season of your life, I'm filming this on December 13th. Next year, 1 year, the horse year, the movement year, if you are walking into a room where you are not celebrated, where you are not welcome, you're leaving immediately. Because when you walked in that room, you brought a presence with you. That presence demands respect. So, if you walk in the room and you are not experiencing, if you walk in the room and you feel tolerated, you need to go. Okay? You need to go. That is what Spirit is saying about choosing wisely. Okay? Now, is there anything else that the collective needs to hear? You do have spiritual upgrades incoming after a hard lesson here. Yeah. This, I see sneaking in mailbox, stealing packages. Somebody could be stealing your packages here. Somebody... This says bound to the devil. Stealing packages could be physical or it could be spiritual. I see crows here. Somebody could be trying to see what you have coming on the way. See what's on the way for you. You could have been, as a child, someone could have, your parents or whatever, could have gotten a future reading on you to see what type of life you live or something like that. Somebody's hiding their face. Somebody's down and out. It seems like this person who is bound to the devil. Yeah, there is somebody who is emotional, immature here. Return the energy immediately, because sovereignty overrides manipulation. So the energy that you need to return, lately you may have been in this energy of feeling not worth it. Feel it 133 on the time. Spirit communication here. So you may have been in the energy of feeling not worth it, or feeling it's just like, what's the point type of energy, or it's not going to work type of energy here. This is actually not your energy. This was projection. This was energy sent towards you. You need to return that back. And you do that by just saying, I return all energy that is not mine to the sender for it to be processed by them alone. I return all energy that is not mine to the sender for it to be processed by them alone. I return all energy that is not mine to the sender for it to be processed by them alone. They can't tell you how to feel. Don't fall for projection. They have to answer for all of the hate. You may be overthinking about something. Overthinking about your passion. Feeling like the divine is giving you mixed signals. Feeling like the divine is giving you mixed signals here. So you may be seeing collective readings and taking them at face value. The divine is planting seeds in your consciousness with these readings. So you may get a reading saying, you're going to be the first millionaire in your family. The divine would send that reading to you, And let's say you have some synchronicities. You trust your intuition, but you may have some type of synchronicity, so you know that the video is for you, right? If you look down and it's 535 likes or 222 likes or whatever, or if the person says something like a keyword or whatever you have with the divine, whatever your sign is, you know that it's for you, right? But you hear the message and it sounds too good to be true. The divine is basically putting a seed in your brain with that. And the seed is, do you think it could happen to you? Do you think you could be the first millionaire in your family? Even if your human doesn't believe it, does your soul decline? This is what the divine is trying to show you at this time. So whenever you get things like that that sound too good to be true, but you still resonate with it or things like that, you can see that as that, right? The divine trying to give you a seed. Your subconscious is always listening, even if it's bullshit that is being said. So the divine knows this. So if your subconscious hears that, you're going to be the first millionaire in your family, then subconsciously you would try to maneuver in a way that you would align with being the first millionaire in your family, right? So whenever you hear things that are too good to be true, you can see that as a seed from the divine. Okay? Now, I do see that you are untouchable here. And you're still standing after it all. There is some demonic interference. This goes back to what we were saying, return to sender, right? So I do see the bills piling up, but it is divine order. The divine is saying, you can trust me. If I told you that everything is working out in your favor, and then you couldn't pay your rent this month, and you could feel the tension building, right? What I told you, divine is saying is, I told you that everything's working out in your favor, but you end up being evicted. But a year after you're evicted, you find an even better place to be and a better state or city to live in where you're surrounded by people that you love. Now, was that eviction good or bad? Since we want to look at things like that as humans. Was it good or was it bad? What it was divine order. So if you have bills piling up, you don't know how you're going to pay them, know that if you were supposed to be paying them, you'd have the money to pay them. Since you don't pay them. Whatever happens after you don't pay them is divine order. And I know that sounds scary. And some of y'all are probably looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? I am somebody who has literally been under the pressure of surrender. And when you are under the pressure of surrender, the divine will start to take away things. Take your job away. Take your marriage. Take your stability. Take your happiness. Take your house. Take your car. take your health. And it's also, you will surrender to, I am just a human right now. So you will surrender to the fact that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, where I'm going, and I rely completely on the divine to provide for me, to give me the guidance, to give me that person that's going to communicate with me and give me the insight that the divine is trying to give me. I trust the divine to give me the inspiration so I can move forward with aligned action and start to make some money. I trust the divine. So whenever my pockets are dry, I know that I'm being taught something. I trust the divine so much that whenever horrible things start to happen, like a divorce, I ask myself, divine, what are you trying to teach me? This is the place where the divine is trying to get you to be right now. You are at a point of surrender. Allow yourself to rest. I'm not just talking about sleeping. I'm talking about resting your mind. I'm talking about not thinking about the bills piling up every single second of the fucking day. If the bill gotta be paid, what is you thinking about paying a bill when you don't have the money to pay it gonna do? This is what you can do. You can say, divine, show me how I'm going to pay this bill. And then what comes up? The next day, you may see an ad for DoorDash or Instacart or whatever. You may get a notification on your phone saying, shift available here. You may feel the need to ask your friends if they have anything that you can do around the house for a little money. You may feel the need to go post in your local Facebook group chat saying, hey, does anybody need a babysitter? Or hey, does anybody need whatever? You may feel the need to get on Home-A-Glow and get you some Kleenex and some wipes and go clean somebody's house for $20 an hour. If you work 3 hours, that's $60. That's the phone bill or something. Okay? So ask the divine and you will see answers. It's not that hard, guys. Divine, if I'm supposed to be doing this, divine, if you want me to get another job, 144 on a time. Divine, if you want me to get another job, let me see an orange car. Divine, if you want me to get this job, let me see a yellow car. Or if you want me to get this job, let me see an orange car. Or if you want me to get just this job, let me see a green car. Or whatever. Okay? What is the closing message? I know I was supposed to get off at like 3 p.m., but I'm going to go ahead and close this out because I feel my bubble guts coming up and I just need to go do something. Okay? So let's see what comes up for you guys. What's the closing message here? If you feel like you have a lack of support, it's because you don't support yourself. The love that you're seeking from everyone else, what you need to do is write down a list of what the perfect spouse would be like. And then beside that list, check off all of your attributes and be honest. Make a list what the perfect spouse would embody for you, would do for you, would bring to the table. And then check off what you're already bringing to the table. Check off what you are already bringing. What do you want in a friend? What do you want to do with a friend? Do you do that stuff with yourself? Are you there for yourself emotionally, or do you push your emotions to the side? This is the message here. This is the closing message. This is going to shift your fucking timeline. You have so many options, but you're battling in your head. And I see Empress in reverse. What is this coming up behind it? There is going to be so much happiness when you move away from the idea, from the belief that you are not enough for you. Before I had any of my amazing friends now, before I had you people viewing me here, before I had my amazing man, I love him so much, before I had just people who loved me genuinely, I had to give myself that love. Before I gave myself that love, before I gave myself the space, before I seen myself as an infant and seen how pure I was and how much I needed to protect myself more, how much I needed to celebrate myself more. Before I did that, I didn't have these connections. Before I chose myself at 18 and moved out of my toxic family environment, I was never going to meet the man that I love, because I was not a vibrational match to an emperor, because I didn't take control of my own life. I was not a vibrational match to my emperor or to your empress, gentlemen. You will not be a vibrational match because you are not moving in the frequency that you would move if you already had that person. So, if there's going to be a friend for you, that friend is going to be somebody who loves themselves and they love you, baby. And as a friend, they're going to need you to love yourself, be there for yourself, so you can be there for them. What is this about somebody watching you? Somebody also had bad judgment on you. This seems like a friend in the past or a relationship, somebody who juggles you here. Somebody who it was really hard for you to move away from. This could be a player type of energy. You felt left out in the cold after something came to light. You felt like, what the fuck have I been doing this entire time? Tell me more, Spirit. Bad judgment. This person took you for granted bad. They didn't see your light. They see it now because their life is dull without you. So whenever you were in this person's life, you brought this energy. And now that you're gone, 9 of Cups in reverse. So it feels like whenever you were in this person's life, you brought the energy of just contentment. And now that you're gone, it feels like it doesn't matter what they have in the physical. All they can do is this. Yeah, so this person was King of Wands in reverse. This is male, female energy. This is not only masculine energy. This is just energy, right? I'm not talking about a vessel. I'm talking about the energy inside the motherfucker. Okay, so this was somebody who was closed to new ideas. They were judgmental and intolerant of others' lifestyles and opinions. Somebody ignorant. Somebody who only cared to maintain status quo. This person creates conflict and unhappiness for you. They did. This is somebody who was quick to anger as well. So whoever this individual is for you, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gonna do long anytime she goes away. Child. So they are starting to reflect now. Spirit is saying that. They are starting to reflect. This person may actually want to come to you. Oh, they want to come fast. Wow. They want to come to you fast with the Eight of Wands and give you some type of communication. It may actually be true. So they are... Not the Devil card came out. Child, bye. Oh. Nah. So this person is going to try to come to you to appear as the King of Cups, but they are actually still in the devil energy, still trying to obsessively just bring you back into their energy so they can feel what your energy brings to people's lives again. But no, they are not coming back with the intention of genuine connection. No. Boring. I love you guys so much. What is the closing? You've overcome a lot of the things that you went through in childhood. You are going to get the contentment here. And stop worrying about family. Stop worrying about people who did not protect your inner child. Stop worrying about people who did not protect your inner child. Because it's not worth investing in, is what I'm seeing. It's not worth investing in. Tower. So you may replay scenarios in your head about, well, what if I did that? Well, what if I did too much here? What if this? What if that? What if that? Blah, blah, blah. The connection was supposed to end. And you worrying about if it was supposed to end or not will bring a tower to you. Because this confusion that is being created here is building tension in your heart space. Because your heart was not valued in this connection. But when you keep wondering if it was the right thing or not to leave, you tell your heart, fuck how you feel. The pain that you endured is not enough to choose me. The pain that you endured, this is what you're telling your heart. The pain that you endured is not enough for me to choose you. And that will send your inner compass crumbling. The tower is going to be within. I really need you to respect the separation, to honor your energetic budget and what you bring to the table. What do the collective bring to the table? Tell the collective what they bring to the table, please. You bring options. You give hope to the hopeless. Whenever people are having an internal battle, you come in with the Queen of Pentacles energy and you give them a truth. Whenever people are in an internal battle, you tell them, hey, you're good just how you are. You are enough just how you are. You make people feel at home. Everybody don't have this energy, baby. You really need to value what you bring. Seriously. Any other closing messages, Spirit? Any other closing messages here? So, like we talked about, there is a karmic masculine who is obsessed here. And I just heard, the one that got away. False narrative being in reverse. Real love. Somebody tried to spread a false narrative. Whoever this karmic masculine, or the energy of somebody who is in a karmic masculine energy, right? This could be masculine person, male or female. Whoever this person is, they tried to spread a false narrative. Like they didn't take you serious. Or like your love didn't really nourish them how it really did. They downplayed the effect that you had on them. And now they're in conflict with themselves. Why the fuck did I do that? And it's because spiritual core is whooping that ass. Whooping that ass because they pretended to be somebody who was a divine connection. But it was all manipulation. When I say the divine is whooping that ass, I mean every single energy that they encounter is not genuine. They will never find your energetic signature ever again. They will continue to look for you in everyone and never find you. Somebody could be getting sick as well. Things are ending for this person. Jobs, relationships, cars breaking down, child. And it's all because of the dark energy they tried to send you, a sweetheart. They tried to send dark energy to somebody who is held in high honor. That's you, baby. Your spiritual authority is off the charts here. They expected to talk you into letting a dark energy feed on you. They expected to be able to project energy onto you. You feel unworthy enough of love to create an energetic attachment, an entity attachment, and they try to do this to somebody who is a divine feminine. Divine feminine energy. Somebody could also be abusing divination here, but divine feminine energy is a male or a woman who is nurturing, who is creative, who embodies love. And a surprise is coming up. Confirmation, you're going to be surprised when they try to message you or contact you. If you have gone no contact, or if you just don't speak with this person, they're going to be sending you a message, because it may be them. It may be from the hospital bed, child. It's because they don't want this to end. They don't want the energetic cord with you to end here. Okay? What did I say? Divine Feminine just came out again. Spirit is asking you to not engage, to stay on your throne, to understand that you did the best thing. I am just nothing but confirmation. You did the best thing that you could have done for yourself. Stay in your divine feminine energy. Continue to be nurturing. Continue to just be that for people and for yourself, and continue on your journey, on your pathway, because you are leading yourself to the light. Okay? You are walking to your highest timeline. Okay? And it's all karma. Technically dharma. Your dharma here. Something about your gifts. What about gifts here? What about gifts? Your gifts were not going to come in until you moved on. So if some of you haven't moved away from this person's vicinity, your gifts will not enhance until you do. In the near future, with distant future being in reverse, in the near future, someone is going to try to put you in your north node. Someone in your family is going to try to put you in your north node, to take you out of your healing energy and put you in the energy of bitterness. Do not engage, because you are rising, and you need to let this end. Let the manipulation end, because it's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work this time. It's not going to work this time. There could be a mature man that's really been trying to do this manipulation here. Take that if it resonates. It's not going to work this time, because you know who you are, right? So, you are going to change the way that you respond to not allow this destruction to affect your life, because this is what this energy is. This is chaos energy. Chaos energy that somebody's trying to send. You changing your response takes you off the timeline where you were a victim. You changing your response take you off the timeline where you were not enamored by people. Change your response. Don't engage. Whenever this person comes to talk to you, be unbothered. Because they are only talking to the version of you that exists within their head. And the manipulation tactics that they're going to use are going to be the ones that worked on her or that worked on him. Not on you now. New body. Who this, bitch? Upgraded consciousness. Who the fuck is this? Act like you know. That's the message. As always. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you're here. Yeah, and if you're new here, check out the description of this video. Everything you need is there. I am working on so many projects. I am launching my Love Shop Unlocked, my very first workshop in Opelika, Alabama, March 8th, 2026. I am funding this pretty much alone. So all donations are completely welcomed. There are 100 seats for this event, and the tickets have just dropped. You can get that in the description below in my shop, the tickets. There are only 100, like I said before, and it's going to be great. The Love Shop Unlocked is basically where you learn to open up your heart space. I'm going to be showing you a lot of my secret techniques. There's going to be demonstrations, just teachings, of course, collective transmission to reset your auric field. And of course, I'm going to be pulling some people out of the audience to do psychic medium messages. Whatever comes up is going to be whatever everyone needs to hear. And I really just want you to be there, support me, because 50% of the proceeds go to women escaping, surviving domestic violence. So help me help others. I love you guys so much. If you're ever interested in any of my services, my readings, aka soul sessions, are $55 for 30 minutes, call or video chat, and $99 for an hour, call or video chat. And in order to look that up, everything's in the description below, or you can just go on Google and search Buy Me a Coffee, the Kiana Frequency, which is my username on all socials, and open up my shop. Okay, so other than that, I have a couple other things that I want to say that I have launched. My timeline embodiment deep dive is still available in my shop. That is a 2-week mentorship course where I basically mentor you on how to embody your highest timeline, right? So it's a 2-week course. We start off by identifying what your soul came here to live, and identifying what your desire is, not the matriarchal societal desire fucking kit. And then we're going to unburden, shadow work, unburden everything that's not you, that's stopping that timeline energetically. So you're going to be made aware of everything that's stopping that, and then we're going to do a lot of transmissions to release that. My transmissions are so good, oh my god, and they're all spirit-led. So we may ride dragons, we may go visit your inner child, we may go to the bottom of the ocean. It doesn't matter. Listen, it's a lot, but it's just like that, just like the baby thing we did, just kind of like that. So that's still available. I also have my membership things going on. It's a membership mentorship thing. So it's basically where I have a 24-hour one, and then the beta version. So the 24-hour mystic on call mentorship membership is basically where I will be your personal psychic medium, energy practitioner, of course, and 24-hour long, right? It is $99. Listen, all of that is in my shop. Bye. I love y'all. Bye. Go look.